I have him on 905. Stand by. We can catch up to get a plate here.
There's a report of a car that's already made it into the United States that is potentially loaded full of narcotics. And so we're flooding into that area, looking for a silver Honda Accord.
Yeah, that's it.
Here we go.
Yeah, about 17.
I'm gonna go in and get eyes on. One of our teammates located the vehicle. We're about a quarter mile back. That's him right there. I can see it.
10-4.
I'm gonna pass him.
We're just gonna keep tabs on him and see where he wants to lead us.
He gave me a pretty hard look when I drove by him. I don't know if I spooked him or not.
Perfect. It's possible he spotted us.
You got his turn signal?
Off. I can't follow it. Driver, A, here. Stand by.
He just ramped off. We weren't able to go with him. So we'll ramp off, turn around, and come right back and get back in the mix.
I don't have eyes on him right now.
We have 2 units ahead of it.
10-4.
When we receive information, our agents and officers, we're all coming from different parts of town, trying to converge all in the same area.
I'm ahead of him. I'll have my feet up there. Yeah, I got him. To the left, westbound.
Going into the shopping center.
Looks like he's gonna be parking.
He pulled into a commercial shopping center. We are currently getting set up to see if somebody comes and meets with him or if somebody comes and takes the car. Also, a common scenario is that they sit still for hours, seemingly doing nothing, but they're waiting for instructions.
Just stepped out of the vehicle and he is going to open the hood of the vehicle.
Perfect. That makes it easy to find.
Hood of the vehicle is open.
He's gotten out of his vehicle. He's put the hood of his car up. We've called in for an airship to help support in our surveillance. I don't know if he's actually broke down or if he's just using that to look busy. I mean, some of these cars are salvaged, and so they don't always run. We've had them break down before. Sometimes being busy with your car can be a way to scan the lot and look for us.
We are in South Texas, on the border, Far, Texas.
This port consists of 2 bridges. This bridge is the commercial bridge. That is the Far cargo facility. The other bridge is for regular autos coming into the U.S.
Hello, sir. Anything to declare today, sir? Just lunch?
Yeah.
Está bueno, listo, gracias. We get a lot of everyday travelers, U.S. citizens, going to school, going to work.
Most of the people we're getting is the daily crossers. Those are the ones where I have to watch out, because since they travel a lot, they don't get nervous when they're talking to officers like us. ¿De dónde viene hoy? ¿Hacia dónde va? Ten buen día.
Right now, we're dealing with a lot of deep concealment. They're loading all types of things now, you know, the fuel tanks, the engine, the transfer cases, things that are hard for some of our tools to check. Thank you very much. It can be some of our daily crossers going to work. Sometimes they try to get us because they think we're going to be complacent and we're not going to check them. That's when you got to check a little deeper.
¿De dónde viene?
Para llegar a cargar un camión.
Ah, ok, es transportista. Okay. It's a strong smell like gas. ¿Puso gasolina hoy temprano?
No. Lo que pasa que con un golpecito, por eso está la tapita abierta.
Okay. It's kind of weird how it sticks out. Truck drivers, they cross every day. To enseñar the drill and how we work. They'll try to cross something on their personal vehicles. ¿Ya le va a tocar inspección, sir? Pásala al número 3, okay? Se va a dejar las llaves del vehículo, solamente se va a llevar su teléfono y dinero si tiene, cosas de valor. Lo demás se queda en el vehículo, ¿ok? The last time he put gas on it, it was a couple of days ago, and the cap is off, like it doesn't stick. So I'm gonna scope it to see if everything's good on the tank, no foreign objects. People try to smuggle stuff through the gas tank. That's one of the favorite methods, specifically for truck drivers, because they feel like the dog is not able to discriminate between smells. Even though it's a strong smell of gas, it's barely empty. But it doesn't, there's nothing physically that you can see here. I didn't saw anything with a scope. Here we're looking for tempering stuff, like loosened screws or hidden compartments. So here we can see there's an extra cable. It's just because the vehicle they put some LED lighting on it. It's for fissures. Good. Paso buen día. This one is a clear vehicle. So we get the documents back to the traveler and they send them back to his bay.
The TIER team is a Trade Intelligence Enforcement Response Team. The legal trades is coming in 24/7 every day, 365. And we'll deal with anything that's cargo related, whether it be antiques, intellectual property rights. We're kind of like a jack of all trades.
Good. The merchandise is good, so it's good to go.
We all open up shipments, target cargo, but then on top of that, I also deal with the antiquities, cultural property stuff, antiques from all over the world.
New York City is a big gateway for smuggled artifacts from ancient Egyptian, Persian, Greco-Roman. Every major period of history that you could possibly witness comes to JFK Airport. All intents. I need you to close the crate up. A lot of shipments are targeted because either the shipper or the recipient of the parcel is known to us, or they've been previous violators in the past. That's it, that's good enough. And so we'll stop that shipment and examine it to make sure that there isn't any contraband within that shipment. We just got notified that a parcel that the National Targeting Center targeted for us as part of an ongoing criminal investigation finally arrived, and we're gonna see hopefully what's inside this parcel. Let's x-ray this thing and see what we're dealing with.
There we go.
What's that look like to you?
It looks like metal, I can tell you that much.
Okay, something metallic?
Yeah, it's round. Let me get another view of it here. This view, it looks like metal discs of some sort.
All right, well, let's open
up.
this parcel and see what we're dealing with.
Yeah, packed inside a package. Package inside a package. Oh, we got gold.
Oh, wow. Oh, we got gold coins, all right.
Coins. There's a lot of money worth of gold coins.
That's a home run right there, my friend. That's a lot of gold right there.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm not an expert, but I would definitely say that's an ancient Roman coin right there. I couldn't tell you the date offhand. It definitely appears to be ancient. You can tell by the color. The gold is very yellow. So it definitely, it's got a high gold content. In the ancient times, the gold purity was much higher than you see gold today. They weren't concerned about 14 karat and 10 karat back in ancient days. This is beautiful. This is something you don't get to see every day.
Should be in a museum somewhere.
Over the centuries, gold has gotten pilfered out of illegal digs. It's usually the first thing to go and disappear. Even archaeologists don't get to see much in the way of gold anymore. So the fact that I'm holding a substantial amount of gold coins, I can't impress upon the fact that it's a rarity. This is probably worth a lot of money. We're gonna detain this shipment, so we'll go ahead and get this transported back to the office, and then we may be seizing these coins.
Take care.
Thanks, man.
Hi. What are you bringing back today? No plants, fruits, meats? Okay, have a good one. Goodbye. How you doing? ¿Y qué trae de México? All right, ¿la cajuela está abierto?
Ok, sir, rápidamente va a ser tocar una inspección, nomás pase el número 2, ¿ok?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? You speak English? What were you guys doing in Reynosa?
Shipped my bar.
Oh, okay. How many bottles of liquor did you pick up? Are they open? We could have both of you get out of the car, pop the hood and the trunk. He was breaking down his bar in Mexico, and he was transferring it here to the U.S. And we're going to check the vehicle thoroughly to make sure we're not missing anything in the vehicle that may be hidden, contraband-wise, weapons, ammunition, money, anything like that. Not allowed to bring half-open bottles of booze in the country. We don't know what it is. We can't make the determination as to it being alcohol or what it is. The alcohol that's opened, I'm gonna make them pour it out. There's that. 2 capsules, a plastic bag inside of another pill bottle. I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be a sleep aid, but inside it looks like that's the real stuff. So I'm gonna go test them for either cocaine or meth and see what we come up with.
We're gonna use a test kit, and it should turn pink and blue
if it's positive.
If it's cocaine. And then we'll do some meth, and that one should be purple-ish. Negative.
Negative. The pills that we tested for cocaine and methamphetamine became negative, so they will not be seized. I found this bottle with a plastic bag in it. We tested it for narcotics, but I'm not sure what this plastic bag is and what's inside of it.
It's magnesium pills.
Okay, because you got those 2 pills and then you have a brown pill inside.
That one is ashwagandha.
Okay.
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 Natural stuff.
That's fine. You can have those back. They tested negative,
sure.
so we're not worried about that. The liquor bottle's in the back. You're going to have to pour it out. All right. Let me just do one more thing. You guys can go to your vehicle. I'll be right out with you. You give the pills back to them. When the exit's secondary, you'll have to pour out the alcohol that's opened before they exit the final federal inspection. You pour it. All right, guys, as you drive out, show them what you have and pour it out.
A smaller car just rolled next to them.
There is another car. I'm not sure if they're related or not. Yeah, they're talking to each other. They seem to know each other.
Number 2 is heading down to his trunk. Grabbing some money behind us out of there. Like maybe a tool of some sort.
Looks like they have jumper cables. So maybe he really did have mechanical problems.
Head 1 is back inside his car. Door is shut. Head 2 is back inside his car.
Okay. It looks like V1 is getting ready to move. Nope.
Looks like it's backing up the trunk to trunk.
This could be the unload. This actually probably is the unload.
Alright, trunk of target vehicle's open. Head 2 is leaning in.
If we have to take down the air, go on the south side of them, block them as much as possible, so that we can't escape that way.
It looks like you saw some taking packages out of the quarter panel and running on the back.
This is gonna be it.
Okay. Caution.
He's running.
We got runners.
Southbound for a lot.
I have him. Oh, I'm like, you're gonna go in.
Are you good? You good? All right.
The initial suspect got on the ground. He was cooperative. The second suspect took off running across the parking lot, and we took him into custody on the other side of the parking lot.
Let's keep S1 and S2 separated for now. The important thing now is we've frozen the scene. We're not going to lose any dope. The 2 people are in custody. And obviously this is a very busy shopping center, so nobody got hurt. So now we just figure out exactly what we have. Is it that bag, buddy? Well, let's see if you're right.
So I just got a call from one of the tier guys to check out this package that was labeled as $10 vintage decoration. Could be arts and craft, could be a 2,000-year-old artifact. But once we open it up, we'll know for sure. I've been with CBP for 7 years. Before joining the tier team, I was in the terminals, stamping people in, checking their bags. Been on this team for 2 weeks now. And the best 2 weeks so far of my CBP career. Officer Miller has taken me under his wing and showed me the ropes, showed me how to target, basically how to be a tier officer.
Hey, you had a package for us? This is it right here? All right, thanks.
Thank you.
It's coming from Istanbul.
Yep, Turkey.
He might have had some stuff on this guy before. He might have sent in other things that was mismanifested, so we're gonna check and see.
Let's see what it actually is. Definitely not a $10 vintage decoration. It looks like an ancient Egyptian artifact.
Could be Anubis. Anubis was an ancient Egyptian god that had a dog's head, but there were a couple of other ones too.
Sometimes when I'm holding a piece of cultural property in my hand, I wondered who was the last person to touch this. Was it a pharaoh? It could have been laying dormant somewhere for thousands of years, and then boom, it's in my hands. It looks like it's damaged here. It goes broken off of something else. You can see the drill holes. It was attached to something. The buyers and the shippers mismanifest things so they don't have to pay any duties or any fees. Or if they don't have any proper paperwork, this is the only way for them to bring it in, is to mismanifest it. We'll send this over to subject matter expert for Antiquities. He'll see whether this is a replica or a real artifact. We'll determine from there whether this is to be seized or to be released.
¿Dónde vas? ¿Tienes fruta, vegetales, carne, pollo? Nada? Listo, gracias. Anything to declare, sir? These are some of my daily crossers here. I see their faces every day. Sometimes I go a little deep. I try not to do the same inspection all the time because people are watching you. They're trying to pick up your patterns. Remember, if you don't mind, go ahead and pull into lane number 4, please.
A vehicle that was referred in secondary. The driver is crossing with a lot of stuff in the vehicle, baggage, food.
All these right here are blocks of cheese. Sometimes they'll use cheese or food to try and distract the dogs. There's nothing in there.
Vehicle's very clean on the inside, and that's always a sign we should probably get K9 to run it. K9 to secondary.
Got an alert.
You see any tampering under there?
Yeah. The dive shaft has been taken down.
Hey, that's good.
Yes.
We got a positive alert K9 on the vehicle, and then let's see if we can take it over to gantry to get it scanned.
Okay, I'll be here.
It's called a gantry scanning machine. This gantry is very high powered. It shoots through thick metal, thick material, so it's very accurate as far as finding anomalies.
We're focusing on the undercarriage, and there we see some anomalies in the transfer case where the 4x4 is and the transmission area.
I'm going to take it to our lift and check the transmission area and the 4x4 transfer case. As I'm driving over there, I am going to engage the 4x4, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then that's a red flag. Did you hear it? It did not engage. All I could hear was a loud grinding noise, which probably means that it's got something in there.
So let's check out this crate, see what it is.
What's it supposed to be?
It was manifested as an antique. Let's pull this up. A CBP employee over in Washington, D.C. He specializes in antiquities, so he targeted this specific shipment.
Is that good?
Yep.
He usually targets past offenders to see if they're still sending in antiquities.
Okay, gotta be careful with this, because you don't know how old this thing is. There it is. So to me, it looks like a gladiator helmet.
Spartan type helmet. This is from that Corinthian Greek era. Spartans were nasty. There were some nasty dudes.
There's some damage to the top right there, like it was broken off. You can see it was a fragment.
It's crazy to think it came from that era.
Yeah.
Where he could have been wounded in battle or something. Nice.
We'll send it over to the subject matter expert for antiques, and he will get back to us as to what this is, the history behind it, and whether it needs to be detained.
Some things come up antiquities, some things come up
as
just
replicas.
Replicas, that's very good. But
Yeah.
this itself looks old.
3 weeks ago, I was in the terminals, checking bags, stamping passports. Now I'm here holding a potentially real artifact, hundreds, maybe thousands of years old. Never thought I'd be doing this. It's amazing. So we're just gonna package this up carefully. Let's do not damage this. Let's put this on the side. Being part of the tier team is kind of like Indiana Jones, just holding the stuff, living out the movie. All right,
carry on.
Looks like packages. There's 2 bags back here, and they each have packages in them. That would be 7. Ooh, 7.
One still in there?
Could be. We don't typically end up with odd numbers. That's not my thing, that's just my experience. It's weird. I don't know if they were done yet. Because if they were rear quarter panels, they wouldn't need a tool. They're just pop rivets. So why would you bring a tool unless you needed a tool? So we're gonna get this back to the port and get it inspected, x-rayed, checked for additional packages or trap compartments, make sure we got everything out of it. Yo.
Hey, Ralph.
We're moving.
What is it? Like storage complex.
Yeah, boom. the intended destination. Based on the information that we have so far, we've developed a link to a storage unit. So we're gonna go over there and see if we can get inside of it, see if there's any drugs inside. All right, we're good to go. We're gonna try to figure out which storage unit one of the drivers was connected to, and then see if we can find any more dope inside. Dog coming in. Oh, buddy. That's a good hit. Good boy. So we had a positive dog hit on this unit. We're gonna see what we can see. Yeah, he's right underneath it. Just given the way that that bag is concealed, that's going to be of interest. All right. $3 kilos of something. Good job, Blue. Yeah. Wow. Good job, buddy. We didn't know where they were. It's oh, you solved the crime.
Hey, we got one more right here.
$3 more kilos. I'm assuming it's probably cocaine. It might be fentanyl, but we have 6 kilos here, and then we have another 7 in the car. Nothing else there of interest to us, no identifying documents or anything else that could help us in our investigation, so we locked it back up, and we're gonna go consolidate these 2 loads back at the port for weighing and testing.
When we're dealing with really old and delicate stuff, we like to try to bring it back to a controlled environment. We don't like to look at it in a warehouse environment. You know, God forbid we drop something. So we'll bring back to the office.
There it is. This is a 2,000-year-old Corinthian helmet. The Greek city of Corinth was a major travel route in 8th century BC. Through the centuries, Corinth defended against invaders until 146 BC, when the Roman Republic overtook the city during the Battle of Corinth. When we sent a notice of detention to the shipper, he sent us back a provenance stating that his family dug it up in the 1960s from Italy. So how this Greek helmet ended up in Italy could have been a battle, but I can only speculate. Because they never notified the Italian Ministry of Culture, this is considered a clandestine excavation. So they imported it to the US illegally to a buyer here in the US for $150,000. So the subject might be prosecuted or it will be repatriated back to Italy. This is a wooden panel off of a canoptic box. The ancient Egyptians would take all the organs out for the person to be mummified. They would place the organs in this box. And then this, along with the coffin, would be buried. This is approximately from 300 BC, so about 2,300 years old. It's been through some hands, so it's been repaired. As you can see, been painted over again. Due to these rough repairs, this potentially priceless artifact is now worth $750. Either HSI can pursue the case and go after the buyer, or this piece can be repatriated to Egypt and they could take it from there.
Not everything that CBP detains in relation to cultural property is violative in nature. Some things we release after we determine it didn't break any importation or cultural property laws.
That's a lot of gold right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gold coins were a collection of ancient Roman Greek coins. The artifacts in question are genuine and valued by the appraisers at $30,000. CBP determined that the coins weren't in violation of any export or import laws, and so the shipment was released.
CBP, we're not just about catching drugs. We also try to preserve history, selling this on the black market. You're basically taking pieces away that could be appreciated by thousands of people. And it's just a tragedy to have someone hold on to this without sharing it to the world.
Lift it up and inspect those two anomalies. So, no tampering to the transmission. We move back here to the transfer case, and yeah, there's obviously a lot of tampering on these bolts here. A little bit of oil leakage there. Let's see. Yeah. Well, no oil. But look at that. It's loaded. You can see the package right there. There you go.
White powder.
It could be fentanyl. We'll start on the extraction.
The cartel or any group that's trying to cross drugs through, they have all the technology to do all this stuff. They have mechanics, they have their scientists, you name it. They know how to fit certain things certain way to make vehicles still work.
That should be enough.
They leave their signs of how they did it through their tampering, so we kind of go based off their method.
Is that it?
Yeah. All right. That's about 6 bundles that came out of there. These are probably about a key each. Maybe 2 halves. So 1, 2, 3, 4 keys maybe. It's a big return profit-wise. So deep concealments are tough. Tomorrow we'll probably be sore on our arms, but it's always worth it for other people that don't see what happens every day. It's a little taste of how smart the cartels can be on their concealment methods.
We're going to utilize the laser on the Gemini. It'll analyze the properties and it'll give us a reading back. It's going to be positive for cocaine hydrochloride.
See what the final weight will be. It's like 4.68 kilograms of cocaine. Usually in a transfer case like that, it's around 2 or 3 keys. So yeah, it was a big surprise. I didn't think they would fit that much in there. So the subject is going to be interviewed, investigated by HSI, which is a Homeland Security investigator. So those guys will take over the case. It's in their hands from after that. It's a good day. Anytime you find a seizure, especially with a hard narcotic, it's always good. This is happening every day. Some people bring in larger amounts, some people bring in smaller loads like this. But each time you catch one, it's always the same feeling. It's great. It never changes.
These are the 2 supervisors.
Okay.
The watch commander.
Watch commander? Okay.
Is positive for cocaine.
So the 7 bricks that we pulled out of the first vehicle ended up being 8.08 kilos of cocaine. Looks like these additional packages tested positive for cocaine as well. These are similar shapes, similar packaging, similar markings, so it was likely going to be the same substances. So it ended up being 6.48 kilograms of the 6 additional bricks that we found in the storage unit. It was a successful operation for us. We seized 14.5 kilos of cocaine. You know, we're talking about over 14,000 gram level units that every street narcotic team in the country is trying to pick off. We had the opportunity to pick them all off while they're still together, while they're all in one spot, and we have 2 people in custody that were attempting to smuggle the drugs further into the United States. It seems like the arrests are where the investigation ends, but in a lot of cases, it's just the beginning. We want to get that next layer. We want to get that next person. We want to get that next load of drugs. In this case, that's exactly what we did. We know it was meant for the streets of America, and that's where it's not going to go. It's going to end up going into our vault and getting destroyed.